Hello viewers. Welcome to my channel. This is my first video. I will be reviewing recent girl group title tracks. I don't want to offend anyone with this video. All of the opinions expressed in this video are objective fact, backed up by years of double-blind trials and studies in peer-reviewed journals. If you disagree with any of the opinions expressed in this video, you may challenge me to a joust in the comments, where I shall eviscerate thee, and disgrace shall be brought upon thy family for generations to come. Haters can suck my artos. I was really excited for this song, based on the teasers. Twice is one of my favorite groups, and it has been really exciting to see them trying new concepts lately.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut the shit with this text-to-speech garbage, cause none of you like it. Like, I know we hate this. You're gonna have to look at my disgusting room, and you're gonna have to look at my boring outfit. Basically, you have to look at my face while I talk about the new Twice song, More and More. This song came out like right after George Floyd was murdered by the police. So it just kind of felt wrong to listen. This is a tropical house song, which is a, kind of a genre in K-pop. Tropical house isn't really a thing in Western pop anymore because we know how to let trends die. A lot of people complain about tropical house within K-pop, but I don't think we complain enough. The drop in More and More is it just sounds so hollow and inhuman, like every tropical house drop. This song just feels really antithetical to everything that I really care about in K-pop, which is like, that hard-hitting emotion and like just striking you with it. And it's just like, that's all the drop is. It doesn't hit me with anything. I want my choruses and my drops to like send me. I'm gonna be frank here. The rap in this song sucks. They really should have just given Dahyun and Chaeyoung like singing parts, because I just felt like the rap didn't fit with the flow of the song whatsoever. Not like the song was good anyways. Now, I don't 100% hate this comeback. In fact, I think the dance is incredible. I think their performances were really great. This dance is just like so energetic and like dynamic. It has a lot of cool formations as well. I really think that Twice continues to prove themselves as a dance powerhouse group. It made me really sad to see Momo like basically collapsing at the end of some of the stages. They probably could have simplified the choreography a little bit to be like slightly less intensive and still have it be really cool. Really, the issue here is like JYP, the CEO, because I know there are going to be non-K-pop fans watching this. He's the CEO of Twice's company. JYP just needs to like let his idols eat properly and not be like incredibly fat-phobic and a piece of shit. People really need to stop idolizing JYP. It's a business, okay? JYP still sucks. This song really, dance is great. Song just sucks, so I'm still depressed, Let's move on. The blown up loud ass horn samples in this song are just like completely torturous to listen to, and it makes the song like unlistenable to me, to be honest. I don't understand the group. They give me like really weird vibes. Like, the music is not good enough for me to do the effort to figure out what like weirds me out about the members. I feel really bad for Daya, because I love Daya. I've loved a lot of their songs and comebacks. Like, I really like and Ua and Will You Go Out With Me. Great songs. Great. Like, they're just, I love their performances too. I think they have a lot of good energy, and it's just a really, like, really fun group, even if, like, their concepts are kind of all over the place. This comeback just makes me kind of concerned because it feels like they have members dropping like flies. I don't keep up, like, super detailed about, like, all of the drama about it. I haven't. But the stuff about Somi being fucked over by the company, just, it really pisses me off. This song, Hug You, it sounds kind of like a Lovely's B-side. Can their company just give them something real? Like, it's just really depressing to me to see this group just falling apart. Like, I was watching one of the stages, and the members just looked really out of it. I'm concerned. But I'm concerned in the way that other people are concerned about me and my depression. You know, like, they look at me and they see me and they hear me, and, you know, they feel a little bit of pity for a moment. But then they move on with their lives because, and, you know, don't really bother to help me because, you know, depression, it's just the way the world works. You know, horrible mismanagement in K-pop, just the way the world works. God. Actually, okay, I'm gonna be honest here. I don't know how to pronounce 𝖍𝖔𝖓𝖊𝖘𝖙. It's funny because their song Picky Picky is, like, one of my favorite K-pop songs, but I still can't pronounce this group's name. That's funny. That's really a good look for me. I'm just not as overly obsessive about this K-pop stuff as a lot of you guys are. Yeah, unlike some of y'all, K-pop does not rule my life. So, this song, I mean, like, the song is fine. It's catchy. It's very much in their style. But God, this music video drives me up the fucking wall. Like, it's, like, I really hate, like, minimalism aesthetics. Because they're just, like, it just is grating to me because it's like, why would you want me to feel nothing, right? The video just looks so, like, commercial. It looks like the packaging for, like, jewels, as in the vape jewels, not the pretty jewels they're wearing in the video. No, like, vape, like, that's what it looks like, the packaging, you know, it looks like the branding. It looks very Apple. I can't. It's like, why does their company have to give them this, like, you know, this, like, lifeless comeback with, like, kind of just, like, a pretty, like, standard song when, like, they're obviously a group with, like, dying relevance? It makes me really depressed that these companies don't know how to manage anything. I can't believe within this industry that is, like, just, you know, doesn't really care about treating artists properly and is just all about the money and all about the capitalism. They can't even do the capitalism right. They can't even market properly. It's like, I guess no one's getting paid enough for this shit, is really the moral of the story.
Now, look at you, now look at me. Look at you, now look at me. Look at you, now look at me. How you like that?
I think I've kind of brainwashed myself into tolerating BLACKPINK. I kind of go between loving, hating them, like, constantly. This song really isn't any better than any other title tracks, but for some reason, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna accept BLACKPINK as a thing in the world and in my life. I really like the part where Lisa's like, look at you, now look at me, Like, that's fucking cool. She kind of slayed. Also, the video is beautiful, as usual, for BLACKPINK. I don't really have that much against them as performers. I think BLACKPINK are really good performers. I know people have all this stuff about, like, Jennie being lazy or whatever, but whenever I watch their music show performances, there's just, like, a lot of energy. And I think they really sell it, and they're like really talented women. I just sort of wish the music was better and like YG was better. Okay, so I think this song is definitely listenable. And I really like the body rolls in the choreo. Very sexy backup dancers. Of course, sexy 𝖍𝖔𝖓 as well. Queen, absolute queen. But like, are we really doing a mental illness concept here with the full straitjacket and like mental institution and cannibalism? 𝖍𝖔𝖓. This is my brand. I feel so attacked. Like, that's mental illness, my brand. So can we not like use all of these signifiers that are repeatedly used to stigmatize mentally ill people? I just don't vibe with it. I mean, I know 𝖍𝖔𝖓 probably deals with plenty of mental illness too, because I heard like this song is like about her learning to love herself or whatever, because like Maria is like her Catholic name or something. I didn't really look into it, but it's just a little bit frustrating to me that we are continuing to like use straitjackets and like sort of being like crazy as like cool aesthetic, because like that aesthetic is extremely like stigmatizing for people with mental illness and mental health problems. I feel like people don't realize that actually half of the people who are killed by the police in America are disabled. A lot of it is like developmental disabilities or whatever, which, you know, associated with like mental institutions. And it's like, you guys don't realize like there's a correlation. Like we dehumanize these people by like just making this stuff like, oh, it's like an edgy aesthetic. You know, it's not an edgy aesthetic. Like, can we stop? Check out all these clothes that I haven't folded. It's more piling up in the back there. I don't even know what that bag is. That's been there for like 2 years or something. I don't even know what's in there. Let's go see. Is it literally just another bag within the bag? What is it? Like, this, it is plastic. Polluting our oceans. Climate change is gonna kill us all. I'm so done. Whew. Alright, new outfit, new day. I'm gonna finish this video finally, even though it's super out of date now. Y'all, depression is a bitch. So, Butterfly. This comeback, actually pretty solid. I think the song is really fun. I don't really think Cosmic Girls are going to come out with any songs that are as good as Save Me, Save You, or Dreams Come True, or like some of their B-sides. Cosmic Girls is one of the only groups that I like actually listen to B-sides for. I'll be honest, y'all, a lot of K-pop B-sides are really not good. For some B-sides, there's obviously not as much effort put into them as the title tracks, but I think in general, I tend to just really like the like title track style that's very like intense and like just punchy. So maybe that's just me. That's my personal preference. I think the chorus of this song conveys this yearning emotion, and there's a lot of K-pop songs that I really vibe with that express that. I like how the lyrics are about rising above insecurities because your girl is struggling with the mental illness. And it's cool to know that my girls are also dealing with it and working through some shit. Go girls. Go girls. I do think these butterfly metaphors are kind of played out though. And I didn't really like the minimalist styling this era. They have these really like matte, plain dresses, and I don't know. That's just not really my vibe. I know that cosmic girls can't always be fancy and extra all the time, like they usually are in terms of styling. You know, we have budget to worry about. But I don't know, I really like when they go really intricate, and yeah, it's kind of a bummer on the styling side of things. But the dance is really great. I watched so many performances of the dance just because like it was the only good K-pop song that was like out at the time, and I was just like, oh, this is great. I love watching my pretty girls because they distract me from my crushing uselessness. I want to make something clear. While I joke a lot about K-pop being the sound of my depression, I don't mean that in the way you might immediately assume. It's not the sound of my depression because, you know, I hate all these songs, and you see how viciously I'm roasting so many of these songs and so many of these artists. But, like, I don't really hate K-pop, actually. I watch a lot of K-pop when I'm depressed because the best of K-pop is super fun and immediate and flashy and kind of overstimulating, but in, like, a good way. I feel like it hits you with exactly what it is, which is these idols embodying these polished archetypes of different concepts, like cute concept or girl crush concept or sexy concept or whatever, expressing the most like distilled forms of emotions of happiness or sadness or whatever. It's all expressed through a complete package on like every level. The music, the video, the outfits, the performances, the CD art, everything is all part of this unified concept. I just find that so viscerally satisfying. And that's why I like K-pop. Cute concepts, I think, are my favorite because I can sort of live vicariously through these idols hyper embodying this extreme level of happiness and excitement. And that feels really good when I'm depressed. Sometimes I just want to be like a stupid kid again and be in stupid love and just vibe. I'm definitely... Okay, I'm romanticizing my childhood there because it wasn't that great. But I mostly mean like I just want to go before this stupid pandemic happened. Like, I felt like I had somewhere I was going and like places to be and people to see and things to do, and now it's just like I feel totally aimless because I don't know what's gonna happen even tomorrow. It's so hard. It's been so hard for me to make this video. It's probably taken me like 2 weeks to work on this video. Like, this is barely coherent and totally ridiculous. And yet it took me so long because I'm just that depressed. What I was supposed to be doing this summer was writing some daring new play that would take the American theater by storm. I'm a theater kid, by the way. But of course that's not happening because I'm depressed as shit. That's actually where the name Suck My Our Toes comes from. There's this really beautiful theater man named Antonin Artaud that I'm obsessed with. If the YouTuber Mira is watching this video, darling, I love the Shakespeare quotes, but I think if you're looking for some more avant-garde material, you should check out Antonin Artaud. Tangent. My point is, I'm sad, and pretty dance girls make me happy. Oh my god, this is such a good debut. Like, so good. I don't even know. So, since I'm new here, I just want to say apink is one of my favorite K-pop groups. So, seeing a new girl group from their company, Playam Entertainment, was really exciting because I know that Playam tends to actually, like, generally manage their idols well. Somewhat. So it's like, oh yes, finally a girl group that I don't have to be like super worried about like totally flopping. I mean, I still have my guard up a little bit, but I know the company is probably less likely to be on some dumb bullshit than others. I knew from like the first 5 seconds of this song I was going to be in love with it. This song is just pure energy. The concept reminds me a lot of 𝖍𝖏𝑚, like 𝖔𝖓𝖙𝖑𝖏 and Love Bomb sort of combined. I just think this type of cute concept is like everything I ever want. Everything I ever wanted 𝖍𝖏𝑚 to do. I feel like the company is giving fairly equal screen time to all the members, although 𝖍𝖏 could have probably gotten a little bit more lines, but I mean, there's always a member like that who gets a little bit less and still wasn't like an unfair distribution. There doesn't seem to be heavy favoritism for any specific member yet. The dance with the desks is like so fun, and it should be gimmicky, but honestly, it just works because you can tell like the girls are very talented, and you know, they totally could have killed it with or without the desks. I think it was just like a fun little prop thing. The vocals are stellar. Monday and Sohn are just incredible. I listened to the whole mini album, and Universe is definitely a little bit more generic, but it's still a bop, and Hello is also a bop. So I'm just living for the cute concept. It's just so good. Like, they're so good. It's just the video. I'm completely incoherent. I'm so happy there's a good K-pop song that's like a song I genuinely 100% love that I can talk about in this video, because honestly this is the only song that I would like actually recommend to people from this video from like the past 2 months. Been a trash time here for K-pop. So yeah, this song definitely helps my depression a lot, makes me feel good, makes me feel hope for the world. I really hope Play-M Entertainment properly manages them and continues to deliver us bops and deliver us lots of great content. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy about this new group. Whee! I love Weekly. Stan Weekly. Okay, now I gotta go back to all the songs I don't care about. I really like this song on the first listen with the synthwave vibes, but damn, it is a real snore real quickly.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
This type of crushingly loud girl crush shit is not really my cup of tea, but I watched some performances and I do think the girls got some talent. So, you know, if you're into that obnoxious girl crush shit, then you should maybe check it out.
You know what all these are? What?
Okay, you know what? Maybe I do sometimes like the crushingly loud girl crush shit, but the production really needs to be on point. I can definitely vibe with obnoxiously loud EDM vibes sometimes, because like I'm into 100 gecs and stuff, and into a lot of more like experimental electronic. So I think a lot of the production on this was actually really cool. Like the drop is actually lit. I think most K-pop songs are produced by people who maybe aren't like 100% into EDM, and so when they make an EDM K-pop track, it feels sort of half-baked. It's like trying to half be pop, half be EDM, and they don't know how to do both, and it doesn't work. But this song really works. Obviously Hyoyeon is a legend in the industry and she kills it, and I think Soyeon really fits this concept and works really well in it. I don't like Idol very much. I don't know, like this song isn't amazing, but I appreciate the production. There's a lot of sounds in here that aren't typically used in EDM and in K-pop, and that's really cool. I'm eating a Pop-Tart. It's a cinnamon flavor. I think this is kind of depression aesthetic. I don't know. I just like, what's even the point anymore, you know? Nature! This was a really iconic comeback. I loved the concept switch up. The psychological horror aspect to the music video was like really cool and definitely shook me. I was like, ooh, these girls are versatile. We love the filmmaking. I definitely recommend that you all watch the uncensored version of the music video because the censored version is just not as good because they were like, oh, we're not gonna put blood in it. You need the blood, you know, it's important. I also think the dance is great, and 𝖍𝖔𝖓𝖙 and Sohee really killed it, specifically. I hate it because the song is, I don't like the song very much. I kind of find the song to be just sort of boring, and I don't really like the, like, shouting in the chorus. The, like, hot, like, chilly, chilly line is really cringe. So, yeah, I'm mixed on this comeback, but I do really like watching Nature and seeing where they're gonna go. I hope Sunshine and 𝖍𝖔𝖓𝖘𝙙 can recover quickly and Aurora can get back from China eventually with this pandemic and we can have the full group together again. That'll be really exciting to see whatever they can do next, considering the fact that they've kind of switched up their concept now. Okay, so again with this song, I don't know if I actually love the song that much, but I'm really excited about the concept switch up for GFRIEND. It's so nice to see like a good kind of sexy concept again. I'm happy that they're trying new things because as much as I really loved GFRIEND's more like innocent anime theme song type concepts in the past, I think it is definitely time for them to sort of evolve. Crossroads didn't really feel like that evolution. It kind of felt like a half evolution. They were like, oh, we're gonna go slightly darker, but it wasn't full in the way that this comeback is full. I'm really here for all of the queer baiting in this comeback. I know a lot of people have issues with queer baiting in K-pop, and trust me, as a fellow gay, I do as well. But honestly, I live for the gayness, wherever it is, in whatever form it takes. I just think they really slayed the sexy concept. I mean, the dance was beautiful. The styling was incredible. Reminded me a bit of like Save Me, Save You, but like slightly more feminine. I hope that this means that sexy concepts can start coming back in a bigger way because I just really love my girls feeling themselves, you know. I miss that, you know, take me back to second gen. That's the main thing I like about second gen, and like, or I guess the sort of the transition between second and third gen. There's a lot of good sexy concept stuff going on. So yeah, let's bring that back. Let's do it. It's 2020. Who cares? This song is loud. Visuals loud. Ears hurt. Eyes hurt. Everything hurts. This is so cringy. I find this especially the choreography, like the the chorus dance is just so simple. It looks almost childish. And I don't know if like that's part of the point, but it just doesn't make sense to me with the fact that they're like trying to be like badass or whatever. Honestly, Red Velvet doesn't really slay that concept very well. I mean, I really liked Bad Boy. That's a great song, but I mean, I'm not a big fan of Red Velvet as performers, And as like a group, I think they get a lot of good material because, you know, SM makes good material. Well, this song is not really good material. I really hate the part where they're like pointing at their heads.
I'm not guilty. Yeah, I'm a bad bitch. Sorry, not sorry. 잠깐 뭐 있음.